everyone, and welcome to the last video in this series of 9 from Meine Reise Durch Europa by Rita Berman using Polychromos pencils. And we have this sort of grapes jug glass. I am assuming this is supposed to be a sort of wine, although it's sort of fizzy, not sure. Anyway, we're going to start with the grapes because I like colouring them. It's a good reason as any, isn't it? Now, I'm going to start my grapes with a pink. I'm going to start with the light magenta. You'll have to believe me, it's a little bit small. And just colour all of them quite lightly. And then we're going to darken them up. I realise grapes aren't this colour. We're going to they're obviously not going to be green grapes, it could be red grapes. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to do something. I was going to sort out the tumble dryer while I was in between videos. I'm going to go and do that. I'm just going to finish. Oh, it's going to bug me. Hold on a minute. Right, I am back. All the washing was dry, so I took it out of the dryer. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore, so that's good. Now, grapes. I'm thinking this sort of manganese violet might be a nice next colour. And we're not going to just colour them all over like we did before. We're going to tackle each one individually, going around the edge like that, and then just fading by doing less layers towards the middle. Sorry, I'm out of breath, I just ran up the stairs. I had a quick cup of coffee. While I was in the kitchen I suddenly felt thirsty, or sort of dry throat. So I thought I'd have a coffee. That was good. Now I can sit and relax and finish this page with you. You can see they still don't really look grape coloured, but it will come. I'm thinking red grapes rather than black grapes. At the moment we're very bluey, so we're going to add a reddish colour at the end, and hopefully it'll all come together. If they don't look perfect, well, they won't look perfect. Nothing ever does. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair a bit closer. Oh, there we go. No, as I say, they won't look perfect, but they'll look better. There we go. Now, yeah, I think I'm going to make this into a morning series instead of an afternoon one, because I've got a few other afternoon ideas. It's quite difficult to know which to do for which. I tend to do a morning one which is longer running, so it doesn't get interfered with by the planner pages, so I think that might be better, because obviously this is 9 parts. It's always going to be in the way of the planner, so the dilemmas you have to deal with when you're a YouTuber. Now, it had occurred to me that most summers I actually reduced to just 1 video a day, and there's a few reasons for that. Partly because I have the children home and we're doing stuff. It's unlikely that we'd be doing much stuff this summer, you know, if we go away anywhere or anything, and if husband has time off work and stuff. But I don't know if he's going to have that much holiday this summer because he's cutting his hours down. I'm going to use the magenta now because he's cutting his hours down. He's going to be having you know, a long weekend every week, so I think the need for him to have an extended holiday is hopefully going to go away, but we'll have to see. He probably wants some sort of more extended time, but he's sort of worried about that. He's got a handover and, you know, that sort of thing to someone who's doing the other few days and, you know, get settled in. So, well, we'll see. It certainly won't be taking anything in May, because he'll just be doing it then. Really looking forward to it though. He's got lots of art plans. He's got some new e-zine ideas and different things like that. He had an idea for a colouring page which he proposed to me earlier, and he said I'd just draw it and sell it as a one-off, and I said no, that you don't want to sell an original drawing as a colouring page, you know, that's a bit pointless. You want to sell a copy of it, you know, even perhaps as a download, not necessarily as a always as a download, but you know, so that there, I think that's okay. And then it might be, I think it would work better. This is Earth Green Yellowish, and I'm going to use it for the leaves of our vine. I'm just going to sort of put it down in as even as I can really. I'm going to sharpen it actually as she goes out the lines. We've got these thin viney bits to do, so they need a fairly sharp point. So here, look, this bit down here. Oh, try not to put my finger on top of the fish. To be a bit nearer the middle. Like that. And then we've got a bit over here as well. I'm just trying to fade a little bit towards the tip of the leaves. It doesn't really matter. Now this jug, I sort of think these are grapes, aren't they? Let's do these while I'm talking. Light magenta. I sort of think that the jug looks like it should be manganese violet, like earthenware, like it's sort of terracotta with bits of paint on. I don't know whether that's right, but that's how I want to do it. So I think that is how I'm going to do it. You can do it your way. If you don't like that idea, this is magenta. I'm just going to finish off. Now the idea of the magenta is definitely to darken the edges, but you want to put a bit all over it so it just looks a bit redder. There we go. I don't know what this flower, what colour that would be. I'm not going to worry about it though. All I'm going to do on the jug is do some brightly coloured pattern on it and then just do the terracotta bit at the end. So I'm going to start with the red, I think. I'm going to use the alizarin crimson and just start here really. Quite random. Just bright colours is what I was thinking. Maybe the centre bits. Shape the edges. And maybe these lines down here too. And then a blue. Yeah, I'm thinking phthalo blue. It's quite good mid blue, I always think. Husband had something this colour. What was that he was looking at earlier? And it was this sort of colour. Was that yesterday? I can't remember. But he didn't really like it, so it was a bit boring. So it's just a mid blue, phthalo blue, cerulean blue, that sort of thing. He doesn't like mid blue. He never has. It's interesting. I don't know why. He prefers a sort of dark navy type blue, royal blue. Anything lighter, he's not a fan. We'll do the arched bits. There's some banging through the wall. Now I'm going to do some green. Leaf green, so it's quite a good mid green. I need to sharpen it though. green. And I'm going to do it for these little triangles at the top. And I'm going to do it for the little triangles here too. And I will finish off the bottom bit with it too, and then we'll have our final colour just in the middle section. I think that will make a little bit more sense. Now at this point you can make your main jug any colour you wish. Dark cadmium yellow. You don't have to go the terracotta route. It may end up looking weird with the colour on. I think it's going to work. But I'm not necessarily going to actually use the terracotta colour. I'm looking, because sometimes I find it is a bit dark. I think I'm going to use the burnt ochre. For me this feels more of a terracotta pot colour. But maybe it's just me. Just going to do it all quite roughly. Well, not that roughly, just more actually quite evenly, but with a medium pressure. Not too many layers at this point in time. And then I am actually going to bring in the terracotta to do a little bit of extra work. I think this is my terracotta. Yeah, give it a sharpen. Terracotta. So I'm going to go around the edge of the handle. We've got some lines here. We can go inside those. Outside those, sorry, to try and make that look a little bit more rounded. But here, the idea is to make it darker on the edge and then fade that towards the middle to try and give the jug a little bit of shape. Like that. Right, the glass. Now I'm thinking the glass, is it holding water, lemonade, wine? I'm thinking lemonade because it's bubbly. I think a cream is quite a good colour for lemonade. Just do it quite lightly so it looks like it's see-through. I could do the bubbles. Let's go to another big bang next door. Like that. And here, because it's in the jug too, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I need to put that away. I need to just leave it out. So our little flower here, I'm thinking we could use the light magenta that we use for the base of the grapes. It might just sort of tie it all together. I do think it looks like cherry blossom. I'm just going to colour it all in the same colour, and we use some white pen at the end to make it stand out a bit. Now the background, and then I'll think about the glass if I think it needs anything else doing to it once I've done the background. Could do a green. We've got a green above and beside now. Could do a pink. Grey, no. Yellow, no. Reddish. I am going to do a pink. Put a pink flower. Purple. I've got a purple. Let's do this colour. This is purpley pinkish, the crimson. Okay, I'm going to leave it slightly blunt and hope that our grapes still show up. I'm going to use it quite lightly. If you think it's too close to the colour of the grapes, then you might want to go for a slightly different colour. I think it's okay. You could do, actually a darker green might work. we've got green above, haven't we? That's why I avoided green. It's quite tricky, isn't it? Now make sure when you're doing this that you go around these bubbles, because remember they're cream coloured. So we don't want them white. We could, if you go over them and it's a disaster, just put a bit of white pen over all of them. But I prefer to try and keep mine cream if I can. Same on this one. Whoops. Just go around them. It's so hot and sunny again today. I got really sunburned yesterday. I just had to walk to the doctor's. Just a blood test, nothing at all serious. And it was so hot and sunny. And I couldn't find my after sun either. I'm just going to put a little bit of darker colour in the corners where the dots are. And then we can come in with our pens. A bit of fun. Okay. I'm going to use my white pen first and do the grapes and flowers. I'm still thinking about this glass because I haven't done it yet. I'm probably going to use some grey. So sorry, it's hard to concentrate on this bit. And these down here and all the centre of this. Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit of grey for the glass. I'm just going to use the cold grey one. I want it to look like a see-through glass, but I'm feeling that this bit might have a bit of shadow under it. And so might the rim. And it might be slightly dark on the edges than in the centre. There we go, just a really little touch. Don't want it to look too dark. I have our gold. I'm going to use a little bit on the jug, I think around our patterned bits. I'm sure they wouldn't have gold on, but they're pretty, so why not? Okay. It's going to take a bit of time. Patience is quite small, isn't it? Patience is not something I have very much of. But yeah, getting much better. I think that's just life and old age. My dad said that having children teaches you tolerance. Yeah, I think I had it already in some situations, but not in all. I still don't have it in all. I think we all have our moments. Right, the silver I'm going to do in the corners. Now, if you only just join me in this series, you can go back and watch all the other videos now. You probably haven't though. If you've joined me for all of them, thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I have. So there is our final picture. And I will come out and show you the whole page just so you can see, just in case you haven't been colouring along and you've forgotten. There is the finished page. Just take those pieces of paper out so you can see it properly. There we go. So each of them is done with Polychromos. They have some silver, gold and white pen on them, and some of them are sort of, I try to give a nod to the traditional colours, and others of them I just did it my way. But there we are. it is all done. So thank you very much for joining me for the series. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all those things. It's very kind of all of you that do already. I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a super day and happy colouring.